This map is taken from D3. We found a pretty good site that has an example of various D3 visualization, and we already decided that visualizing the sentiment across the United States is a very cool idea. So we took a map that we can make some interactive display. This map is broken up by counties, and each county has a color, and the color is the sentiment, all the tweets that we got for that county. And also, if you see, when you hover over the county, you will see the tweet message for that county. All the gray area are the places where we haven't seen any tweet yet. Yeah.
And so yellow is very happy, and dark blue is unhappy.
Yellow is very happy, right?
And so with the World Series going on right now, we see some yellow around San Francisco.
Yep.
Okay. Well, let's take a look at your code. And so a lot of the logic here is basically you've modified the app.py that we gave you. You created a map.html. So how about we start with the app.py?
Okay. So when we already got this, there are already a couple, application already filled out for us, the basic and the stream. So what we did is we added a map.html, and the way to send any data to is by adding this app.route. And that's the only thing we had to add to the app.python.
So it's pretty simple.
Yeah, it's very simple.
Cool.
So this is the map.html, and we originally took a template that already exists, and we
That's from the datamaps.github?
Yeah, the datamap.github. Yeah, that's the place. And this JavaScript file has the map data. So the JavaScript renders all the information in this file and create this map that you see on the display. And now we added a JavaScript that basically just does a county lookup. It reads the county ID and then give us the ID that corresponds to this map we see here.
And I see it's in the static county, so static county lookup. There it is. Cool.
We have a couple colors on this map, and we're trying to really show the sentiment on a pretty continuous scale. But of course, we cannot put all the colors on there, so we chose 10 levels. And those 10 levels are, kind of a gradient from blue to yellow. And that's, how we created those color code. Over here, we have the source.on message. And this is the part that takes the information the storm passed to Redis. So it reads the event data and split it by the delimiter and gets the county ID, the sentence, the tweet, and then the sentiment. So that's the three things that we decided to pass to the map. Of course, there used to be a lot more fields, but that's the things that we ended up using.
How about we skip really quickly to the report bolt just to make that connection?
Yeah. Right.
So we've basically, I see that you've changed the bar pipe character that I was using and provided the class, and you have created a delimiter. And so basically what we're doing is Redis publish to the word count topology stream, and you're publishing the count ID, delimiter, the tweet, the delimiter, and the sentiment with another delimiter and getMost. So you've stuffed this into a large string and then parsed it out. Very cool.
Yep. Right. So we had to because we had to update the map, the color in real time. So what we did is that we created a hash kind of associated array in JavaScript, and in here we update the county ID with the most frequent sentence that we pass in, and also the kind of running average sentiment we pass in. So every time there's something new, we pass into this hash structure, and then we have this window set interval function. This is basically saying let's update the map every second. This is millisecond unit, and we call this function update with. And in here we're looking at let's look at all the keys in the hash sentiment, and we're going to update all the sentiment that we received within that 1 second interval. And here we're saying if the sentiment exist, we get the color. We put the color into this data structure, and the map will take this data and update it accordingly. So this is written, in the D3 package. So we didn't have to do much with that. I know it's very complicated, actually. Yeah, and then we reset the hash sentiment.
Cool. So we can see it, updating in real time. I think this is super cool.
We are getting only 1% of tweets, so the map is not, populating very quickly.
Right.
But if we have a lot more data, then we'll be seeing a lot of, blinking and a lot more colors. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Thanks a lot.